This is Danielle Hartman, President and CEO of Ruth and Norman Rales Jewish Family Services. I haven't given you a report in the last couple of weeks about what's been going on at the agency, and I felt like it was time for an update on what we've been doing to help during the last several months as part of the coronavirus pandemic continues. Just some statistics, our food pantry in the last 3 weeks has seen an increase of additional 20 families now coming forward to ask for help with food. We had not seen an initial large increase in requests for our food pantry since March, but now that's happening as people remain out of work longer and are unable to get back to a normal routine. Those 20 families are people who never had come to our doors before. Many had just learned about our pantry, and I can pretty much guarantee we are going to continue to see large increases of those types of families coming forward as this pandemic continues to go on in the long term. Our Meals on Wheels program, which feeds older adults with prepared meals, we've actually seen a 41% increase in requests for that program. Since March, we've added close to 100 new households to Meals on Wheels, primarily Holocaust survivors, because they are afraid to go out, are limiting the number of aides coming into their home, and need food, need nutritious meals. And most importantly, since March, our agency has given out close to $200,000 in emergency financial assistance. And these are to the families, primarily single mothers with children or families, some seniors. But the majority of the people coming to us for financial assistance are people who had never come to the agency before, families that before the pandemic were living on the economic edge and now are faced with very tough choices. Back in 2018, when the Jewish Federation published their Jewish demographic study, that report showed that 1 in 5 households were living on the economic edge, which means they were one crisis away from not knowing where they would pay their bills. And then in late 2019, our board started working on a strategic plan, and we were grappling with how we would prepare for a large unknown number of requests for emergency financial assistance from that very group, that 1 in 5 who were living on the economic edge. Fast forward since March, now we're in the reality of it. Those people, those 1 in 5, are now at our doorstep asking for help. And we've been lucky enough to have generous partners helping thus far with funds so that we could provide emergency financial assistance. But as this pandemic continues throughout the rest of 2020, as schools remain closed, businesses shut down, people unable to go back to work, those same families are going to need more help for a much longer time than we've ever had to provide help in the past. And I want to thank everybody who has been so supportive of Jewish Family Services these last several months, with their words of encouragement, with making donations, so that we can be here to help these families in their time of greatest need. So as we look forward, we hope to continue all of our services primarily remotely, which is what we have been doing since March, including our newest partnership with FAU School of Medicine, with the addition of psychiatry residents who are seeing children, adults, and older adults. So if you're there, if you need help, if you have a friend who needs help, or if you want to help, please either give us a call at 561-852-3333, or you can see our services online at railsjfs.org. You can also make a donation and help us continue to help those who are really struggling right now and are going to need our help for much longer than we ever thought we would need to provide help for in the past. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. I appreciate all your support.